3 hours because I know some of you guys were saying that I had to stream at 3:45, but apparently we were stuck in the traffic for nearly about 3 hours, and I'm sorry if this has happened, but apparently the root doctor or clinic has given us an issue about signing the form, and the reason why I haven't told you this is because I've been keeping this a secret. The teacher told me or told my parents about the form for like the upcoming trip that might happen in 4 days. And yeah. Okay, good. Okay, great. Thanks for letting me know. Also, we were being told that the root doctor was being getting angry on us due to how much mad people or place that were being rude, and sometimes they cannot inconvenience them the proper way. So then we went to another clinic in order to sign the form. And tomorrow, when I get to school, the extended care agency has told us that we should have a like a in-person talk, possibly in the morning time, like 10 a.m. to 11, which may be like a person that might come to our house for like a personal talk. And I referenced that this may be a 1 hour conversation or something like that. I don't even recommend what was going on. So I personally would say that this has gone through our news and stuff. I barely understand what you guys say, but in the community post, there was a bunch of traffic going on through this New York area. I don't know why, but this has gotten insane. When we actually arrived at the clinic, the nurse told me that we were so late because we had to take the opposite turn through Google Route, and I don't know why, but this has happened today, and the teacher said that it needs to be brought in by tomorrow for like the form and the medicine and lip and all that, just to make sure it doesn't actually get lost. I know this is very tragic and heartbreaking news to tell you. It just comes up to my mind whenever it comes to reading this certain type of heartbreaking situation that we've been through, which is really distinguished. Hopefully, we'll be okay and nothing goes into danger. Just make sure that everybody needs to take their medicine like independently. If they don't take their medicine on time, then there might be a conversation along with the staff members and even our nurses and doctors as well. Good to see you, Margot and Will Connolly, for joining the chat. I told you in the community post that I would be streaming at 4 p.m. today, but I was like 2 hours late. So don't be ashamed. It's just that I had to handle with cars and all that stuff. So I was on the road with my parents. And what's this?
Mr. P, okay?
I had to get this?
Yeah.
Alright.
I'll put it in your bag, okay?
Okay, sounds good. I had to get this tomorrow, right?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Okay.
Kita.
I understand. Barrel proof veteran, will you be my sensei? What in the world? Bro. I don't know what you're asking, but are you actually going to ask me that question? Bro. Not really, no. Of course, maybe. It depends, maybe. I pledge myself to your teachings, master. What's this?
This is the book, right?
Oh yeah, this is the one that you ordered.
Yeah. So the old one return to the teacher, okay?
Okay, I understand. Thank you. We actually got a delivery package at our house. What's my first last semester? Bro, I don't even take. Bro, what are you saying? And also, bro, you know what? I am not even going to Japan at all. Also, there's another package in the living room, so I cannot tell you what's inside. But we're doing like a PO box type that we've been doing. We actually ordered a book for about a month, and I had to return to the previous book to my piano teacher. That way, it is easier for me to learn and communicate whenever I start taking lessons of piano class and stuff. But if you guys want to see what's inside of this package, it says
Listen, did you
it says
did you eat the bread?
wood deck
Listen,
tiles.
this
Huh?
morning there was it,
No.
This morning.
No.
Is that right?
I have not.
Okay. I give you now, okay?
Welcome back, Loopy, aka the moderator. Also, this package is kind of big. It's for the wood deck tiles, outdoor and indoor uses. It's kind of heavy, but you might need to take it outside whenever it starts to fill up with a bunch of equipments that are being used when they are actually delivering their items towards Amazon or many other websites. I have not done a sponsor stream for nearly a month, which is insane. SMLJ, what's good? You cannot hear me? You're at school? Ah, okay. I'm sorry if I started the stream because I know you are at school, but hopefully, if you turn your electronics off, then it will be easier not just hear me talk. Guess what's in the mail today? What type of piano do you have in your home? Digital keyboard. Have you had music classes at school? Yes. I'm good. What about you? Do you play any other musical instruments? If so, write them here. Okay. Does anyone in your family play musical instruments? If so, write them here. Circle any music symbols that you know. Define each for your teacher. Can you play any tunes by ear on the piano? So play them for your teacher. Can you type in chat? I cannot hear. Maybe if you turn up the volume on your device, that would be easier. Just if you're on your phone, there's a switch that can access to the volume. It's probably on the left side of the of the phone or screen. High and low on the keyboard. The piano keyboard has white keys and black keys. Notice the black keys are in group of twos and threes. Oh, you dipping? Alright. Wind chimes for right hand. With your right foot, hold the damper pedal down, the pedal on the right. Forte is the Italian word for loud. With your right foot, okay, we already read that. Wind chimes for left hand. Hold the damper pedal down. Begin and end in the middle of the keyboard. Play the two black key groups going down, then back up the keyboard, lower, then higher. Use left hand fingers 2 and 3. Play piano softly. Say it in English, please. Say in English so that I can. I said English. The music alphabet. Each white key has a name from the music alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Play and name aloud the white keys from lowest to highest. Use left hand finger 3 for lower notes. Oh my. Mommy, I said English, not Chinese. Anyways. Every time you're saying Chinese, it makes it more confusing. I said say it in English. Thank you. exercise. JTK Edit, good to see you. Learning treble clef G. Find the G 5 keys above middle C. This is called treble clef G. Hand shape exercise. With right hand fingers 1 and 5, play back and forth between middle C and treble clef G. This is the interval of a fifth. Is treble clef G written on line 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? The treble clef is also called the G clef because it circles around the G line on the staff. The treble clef came from the old letter G, shown below. About the damper pedal. The damper pedal is the pedal on the right. It lifts the dampers off the strings, which lets the sound continue to ring. Now you know which note points to the direction of the piano. When we understand of getting to learn the piano better, the more we read this book because it understands how it can translate from one letter to another letter. It represents the whole idea. Alright. The trick to reading seconds is watching for a change in direction. Keep your eyes focused on the note heads. This is really interesting. We should try this at home if you want to. Planetarium. Spinning steadily. Learning bass clef G. It is a second step above bass clef F. Dotted half note, which means you have to count 1, 2, and 3 based on each note. The symbol shows the rest sign when they use comma. It translates everything when they basically know how to operate with the piano system. When they use punctuations, they need to understand which line they need to stop at. Because when you see the arrow pointing to a double note, it means you had to play at the same time according to that piano or instrument that you're playing at as of right now. Now we're going to look at learning B and A of the piano. Play B and A back and forth several times. Use left hand fingers 1 to 2, then 2 to 3, then 3 to 4. What is the interval between B and A? Name, then play the notes above. This song is called Russian folk song. Follow what the note says. And sometimes when you get confused based on you don't know how to play with those notes, it's okay. Mistakes happen. You can learn this with your parents, guardians, or teachers. They can recognize you better and better. That way, we can understand how to use these piano type lessons in order to help your musical running through properly. Point out the echo in this piece. So when you look at the echo of the piano, you need to understand where you're listening from and how you can handle the music toward your ear. It's called listening progress. They can use octave when they actually play the piano. This is called teacher duet. An octave recommends on holding the finger like this, but sometimes they usually don't do that as much. They usually make a curve when they point the finger down to the piano section, or they call it the piano key. The tie. A tie is a curved line connecting two notes on the same line or space. That means the note will be played once, but held for the length of both notes combined. This is what teachers used to play, and some of the students really know how to understand which note they had to listen to. You need to follow directions in order to play. If we don't play as what the teacher said, we will end up not being focused. You can use the book if you want, but sometimes it may use for cheating, which is not that good. We don't want that to deactivate or make it happen to you. Just listen to your own thoughts. Now we go on to the phrase. A phrase is a musical idea or thought. A phrase is often shown in the music with a slur, also called a phrase mark. Think of a phrase as a musical sentence, and each note in the phrase as a word. Remember that all of the notes under the phrase mark are to be played as though each note is a meaningful word in the musical sentence. You start from one note all the way to the dotted note. You can see the line in the middle of the note. It means you had to do it very fast, not slow and not that wiggly. Point out to each phrase in this piece. How many measures are in each phrase? So you have to count how many are there. You can say 13 or more than 13. It just depends on what number you might have to pick. It doesn't matter if we get it right or wrong. Think of it like this: you can understand how you learn. Don't stress yourself. Do things the better. Help everyone out here like a good volunteer. Never give up. Always be smart and creative. Think of how you want to be much more presentable to your audience. When somebody comes on when somebody comes up on stage and you start to neglect on someone, that wouldn't be fun. That would be called impersonation. Nobody wants to have that, do you? Which is really absurd, and this may attract to some of y'all that can really combine into one group. Be gentle of all the things you might need to wish for. Okay? Again, this book has over 50 pages and you can learn them out as usual. This has been ordered from the delivery, I think. I'll show you the picture one more time. And here it is. New God note. Bass C. Number the Basque leaf spaces 1, 2, 3, 4 in the Basque staff shown. It's asking you a question. When they know which line they need to use. Here is an example. When they use a left hand on the piano, follow the direction as closely as you can. Do it softly. Thank you so much. I'm ending the stream. Peace out.